I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chillers in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting. I'm gonzo, headed where the homie live, cause it's on, yo. I was chasing 3 women like I'm Mojo Jojo, so my girl got mad and she my bro. Monica, you're wrong, though. That's against a bro code. Headed to his home, though. No, we living solo. Vertebrae, got this broken to his place. It's chin in space, yeah. From then I say it's evidence you entertain my loyalty to infiltrate the only woman that I claim to risk your life against.
Well, it wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Michael, 3-3.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. McCaffrey running up the middle. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
On 2nd down and 4, Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Fields. Flush to his right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. On the move, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end.
This defense for the Niners, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. The Buccaneers at 2-1 now to start the campaign. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll work down inside the 45. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Fields. And this is caught by Evans.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. And they'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a 1st down.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. They'll try and run for it. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here we go. Ball red. 10 cycles. Ready.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 49 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame. Christian McCaffrey, the complete package. He's got the power, the hands, the agility, and he certainly also has the speed as evidenced there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And now they'll throw with Lance. Forced out to his left. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 7-0 on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Field, black. 97. Green back.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down.
Black Ultra.
Here's Lance. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well. And every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
And Gay knocks this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Fields this way up at the 17. And able to get this out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Here we go, set. Let's go, charge.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Go, Pete.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Okay, right.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Set.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Drill 52. Black shot.
To throw, it's Lance. That's Samuel, caught left side.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Lance looking to throw it. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some room to work. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Down to about the 32.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Read option. This is White. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap. Fields. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Second quarter action. 1:56 remaining. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now Fields on third and goal. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Darius Slayton from 8 yards out. And the Buccaneers have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McCann, up and good, and it's now 13-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get
He's got a man, complete. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now this looks like a roughing call.
Here we go.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Ball red. Strike 2. Watch out now. 50 series.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Ready.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Strike 6. Red.
Throwing now is Lance. Throwing left sideline, complete. That's more. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Now Lance. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
On the set.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further.
3-3. Blue striker. Steel, black. Ready?
The Lance going to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And Gay knocks this one through. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. A short kick taken at the 18. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
On first down, they'll go to the ground. And the ball is knocked out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Ready,
So here's a
ready.
1st and 10 at the 38.
Bring back. Shot, 17.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Lance with a tap forward on a jet sweep. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's the pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Buccaneers' 23-yard line.
Here we go.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. And Lance now to throw. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with career touchdown number 70. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
But they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Fields. And his throw here is incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Fields. Got a man, Slayton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Down to about the 45. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Fields. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 35.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. From the 30 on 2nd down. Fields. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Here's Fields. He's got his tight end fan. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's a give up the middle. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd and goal, Fields. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cade Otton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And these guys made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
Black open. Black shot.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lance. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. That's Akeem Hicks, the towering NFL vet, coming in for the sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates them because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Off play action, Fields. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Fields. He completes it to Evans. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blinds. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Fields now to throw. Dancing to his left. This is caught by Evans. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
4th down. Fields has to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Ready up.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Lance to throw it. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Kayvon Thibodeau from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. Well, there was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words every time we hear that. things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
In on the stop, it was Travarius Moore. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Here we go.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Roster, 6. Red, cycle. You, yellow. Claude Ray. Snap.
Working from the gun, Lance. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Fields. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them to completion.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Play action. It's Fields. And he's taken in by the tight end Fant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Fields. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here's Fields. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
All eyes on Fields. This is caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
The touchdown is huge, but the focus now is on the two-point play. I don't want to say they have a cushion here, but if they don't get it, they still have a chance for an onside kick.
They would need some big-time help, but you're right. There would be a shot, but the focus right now on that two-point conversion. Now receiver in motion left. Now they send a man in motion right. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll try and run it in. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And the 49er hands team does its job. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Mike McGlinchey, the Notre Dame man, guilty on that one. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. And they'll indeed take a knee. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So the victory here for San Francisco. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business.